This is the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, brought to you by Bituminous Press in Greensboro, North Carolina. My name is Jerry Stanek.
Wesoły Ludwikiego Orkiestra! Ja jestem Leon Stanek, z wami na tą niedzielę.
All aboard for the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Station stops Carrolltown, Patton, Bakerton, Culver, and Loretto. All aboard!
Zostańcie z Bogiem i do widzenia, aż do miłego zobaczenia. Dziękuję wam wszystkim, żeście mnie posłuchali. And as always, sending my theme song to my wife Vicky on top of the Nicktown Hill. Come dance with me, honey.
It's mid-September, a beautiful day in Greensboro today, and thank you to Bituminous Press for allowing this whole thing to happen. This is the newest podcast in the world, I bet, and maybe the only one that's going to play polkas. We're going to start off with an old theme song that we can talk about in a few minutes. This is by the New Brass. It's called Come Dance With Us on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
And sing along. We'll play for you our song. We've traveled many miles for you this day, to play for you and watch you swing and sway. All we need to make our life complete is to see you smile and watch you move your feet. Come on and dance with us a happy polka. We'll play for you favorite song. Come on and dance with us a happy polka, and everyone can join and sing along. Dance and sing along. We'll play for you our song. We've traveled many miles for you this day, to play for you and watch you swing and sway. All we need to make our lives complete is to see you smile and watch you move your feet. Come on and dance with us a happy polka. We'll play for you your very favorite song. Come on and dance with us a happy polka, and everyone can join and sing along. A happy polka, and everyone can join and sing along.
The Sunday Sound of Polka Music, that's the New Brass. Come dance with us. Back in 1981, my dad started to broadcast polkas on WNCC in Barnesboro, Pennsylvania, and that was his theme song for 30 years until 2011. He worked on various stations in western Pennsylvania where the polka was really ubiquitous on Sunday mornings. But that theme song never changed. We're going to do one by Ray Henry right now. Ray Henry Mokarski i jego orkiestra. And this is called Buffalo Bill on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Stara baba I przehera Buffalo Bill, automobil. Jeszcze szuka kawalera Buffalo Bill, automobil. I raz, dwa, trzy. Panna chłopca przebierała Buffalo Bill, automobil. Teraz by I diabła chciała Buffalo Bill, automobil. I raz, dwa, trzy. Stary dziad aż próchno leci Buffalo Bill, automobil. A ślepiami jeszcze świeci Buffalo Bill, automobil. I raz, dwa, trzy. Stary mącza żona młoda Buffalo Bill, automobil. Głupi ona, mądra ona Buffalo Bill, automobil. I raz, dwa, trzy. Młody mącza stara żona Buffalo Bill, automobil. Mądry ona, głupia ona Buffalo Bill, automobil. I raz, dwa, trzy. A gdy on I ona młodzi Buffalo Bill, automobil. To w miłości się powodzi Buffalo Bill, automobil. I raz, dwa, trzy.
Yes, indeed, that's Ray Henry on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music with your host, Jerry Stanek. The Sunday Sound of Polka Music brought to you by Bituminous Press. Their newest publication is called Loud and Sure of Myself. The author is yours truly, and we hope you'll check out the book at either Amazon.com or Barnes & Noble. Our purpose here is to play polkas. We love polkas, and I was brought up with polkas. And anyone who grew up in western Pennsylvania knew that Sunday morning was polka morning. And all over the AM dial, you could hear great polka programs, the Polish language. And you could not go to a wedding in western Pennsylvania where a polka wasn't a big part of the agenda. And that's our agenda here on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Let's go up to Connecticut, Gene Wisniewski and his orchestra, and this is called Eskimo Kiss on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Eskimo is very smart, and here's the reason why. He will never get a spot of lipstick on his tie. And those pretty Arctic gals are kind of clever too. They never have to mess with lipstick after pitching woo. Noses, 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 tip to tip. Noses, noses, no, don't touch the lip. Rub, 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 nose to nose. Kiss, 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 kiss like Eskimos.
Let's rub noses just like this. Rub, rub noses for a kiss.
Take your favorite gal or beau and kiss like any Eskimo.
Let's rub noses, it's a fad. Eskimo, he say not bad.
Kiss the way they do in a cold igloo in a frigid zone. Eskimo proboscis is a real romantic thing. Big or small, it doesn't matter, you can have your fling. Groom your big schnozola, start to learn this new technique of dancing and romancing while you're rubbing beak to beak. Tip, 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 noses tip to tip. No, don't touch the lip. Rub, 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 nose to nose. Kiss, 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 kiss like Eskimos.
Let's rub noses just like this. Rub, rub noses for a kiss.
Take your favorite gal or beau and kiss like any Eskimo.
Let's rub noses, it's the fad. Eskimos say not bad.
Kiss the way they do in a cold igloo in a frigid zone.
I love that polka so much. Gene Wisniewski and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, brought to you by Bituminous Press. Great to be here today, and we're going to do one, in fact, we're going to do a couple by Walt Solek and his orchestra, and this first one is called Chewing Gum on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
My mom gave me a nickel to buy a pickle. I didn't buy a pickle, I bought some chewing gum. Chew gum, chew gum. How I like chew gum. My aunt gave me a quarter for soda water. I didn't buy the water, I bought some chewing gum. Chew gum, chew gum. How I like chewing gum. My pop gave me $1 to buy a collar. You should have heard him holler when I bought chewing gum. Chew gum. I'm crazy about chewing gum. My sis gave me a penny to give to Jenny. I didn't look for Jenny, I bought some chewing gum. I'm crazy over chewing gum, especially bubble gum.
The Sunday Sound of Polka Music. That's Walt Solek from a 1950s album, Chewing Gum. And we're going to continue with Walt. This one is called My Pop, in Polish, Mój Ojciec, my dad. Walt Solek and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Umarł syn, pozostał syn, po ojcu fajkę dostał. Ojciec niebie Boga chwali, syn na ziemi fajkę pali. Ojej, oj bajgali, syn na ziemi fajkę pali. Ojej, oj bajgali, syn na ziemi fajkę pali. niebie z aniołami, syn na ziemi z panienkami. Ojciec patrzy i żałuje, jak sen kocha i całuje. Oj, jej, 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 oj, pajgali, jak sen trzyska i całuje. Oj, jej, 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 oj, pajgali, jak sen kocha i całuje. Ha, ha. Moja Majka nic nie robi, wlazła na wiatr, grzeje nogi. Ja jej mówię, żeby zlazła, ona jeszcze dalej wlazła. Oj, jej, 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 co się dzieje? Wlazła na piec, nogi grzeje. Oj, jej, 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 co się dzieje? Wlazła na piec, nogi grzeje. Ha, 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 ha. Drobne liście, nie daj buździ organiście. Organista zapisuje, ile razy się całuje. Oj, jej, 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 co się dzieje? Organista zapisuje. Oj, jej, 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 upagali, ile razy się całuje. Ha, 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 ha.
From an LP called Polish House Party, and if you've seen the cover of that, it's fantastic. It is a Polish house party. Booze, cigarettes, happy faces, and isn't that what the polka is all about? Okay, we're going to do an old one. This goes back to the 1940s. I love the 1940s sound. The tempo is faster and maybe not quite as danceable, but the sound has just tons of energy. This is Johnny Sadrak and his orchestra and the Strike Polka on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Teraz czasy na świecie nastały. Strajkuje dziś każdy, i duży, i mały. Rozstrajkowały się najróżniejsze stany, nawet fajermany, szewcy, policmany. Strajkują grabarze, strajkują węglarze, strajkują piekarze, no i kominiarze. Lecz najwięcej zawsze każdy z nas bieduje, gdy któremu z mężów żona zastrajkuje. Robotnicy zawsze strajkują dla chleba, bo kapitalistę wiedzą, że zgnieść trzeba. Lecz kapitalistę najgorszego w świecie masz ty, biedny mężu, we własnej kobiecie. Kiedy na wieczór już przyjdziesz z roboty, jesteś wymęczony, nie masz nic ochoty. Żona chce, byś orał, nic cię nie żałuje, a gdy nie posłuchasz, to ci zastrajkuje. Do pracy nagania i we dnie, i w nocy. Gdy nie masz już siły, to szuka pomocy. Jeść ci nie zgotuje, na wymyśla strodze. W nocy spycha z łóżka i śpisz na podłodze. Jednej tylko rzeczy musimy dokazać, i żeśmy mężczyźni trzeba żonom pokazać. Pokażmy im wszyscy, idźmy razem w parze, a ja mojej żonie jeszcze dziś pokażę.
Johnny Sadrak on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, perhaps not a household name, maybe it should be. That's the Strike Polka on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Here's a word from Norski's Meat Shop.
Norski Bolton has been a butcher for a long time. When it gets down to the beef of things, he knows what's going on. Whether it's Hamburg or special cuts, Norski can cut it. Norski Bolton is a 1964 graduate of butchery at Lackawanna State. That's Norski's Meat Shop, 217 Fibble Avenue.
Thanks to Norski's Meat Shop for co-sponsoring the program today, the Sunday Sound of Polka Music with Jerry Stanek, the world's newest podcast. This next polka is by Tony Pushkarz and his orchestra, and you need to say that like that, Pushkarz. And the Z gets the Z sound, at least in that case. This is called Kozak, the Kozak Polka, on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Na górze jawor stoi, jawor zielonieńki, ginie kozak po owej stronie, kozak młodziusieńki. Ginie, ginie w cudziej stronie, śmierć mu oczy tuli. Proszę ciebie, moja miła, donieś to matuli. Przyszła matka, przyszła matuleńka, obróciła swoje lice przeciw synu lęka. Otóż widzisz, mój syneczku, moje drogie dziecię, nie słuchałeś ojca, matkę, tobie twoje życie. Proszę matko, pięknie pochowajcie, niech we wszystkim biją dzwony, w organizm zagrajcie. Niech mnie tylko nie chowają popijani diali, jedno samo ukraińskie grzebią mnie kozaki.
That one had me twirling around the room. It's Kozak, Tony Pushkarz, and his orchestra on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. I love this next one, too. This is called You Will Be Sorry. You Will Be Sorry on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
i pani się na całym to świecie. Gdy buziaka chłopak chce, one zawsze mówią nie. Zabawa skończyła się, odprowadzę ciebie. Księże świeci ładna noc, ona mówi dobranoc.
You will be sorry, you will be sorry, you will be sorry, 'cause you will not kiss. Hey!
Zawożłem panienkę swą do samego domu. Otworzyłem ja jej drzwi, bądź ty cicho, mama śpi. Bardzo ja dziękuję ci za twoje kłopoty. Muszę rano jutro wstać, idę do roboty.
You will be sorry, you will be sorry, you will be sorry, 'cause you will not kiss. Hey!
Nauczyły dzisiaj mnie same te panienki. Gdy całusa ona chce, zawsze będzie mówić nie. Straciłem ja długi czas, nim się dowiedziałem. Obecnie rozumieję i wesoło dzisiaj mnie.
You will be sorry, you will be sorry, you will be sorry, 'cause you will not kiss. Hey!
That's called You Will Be Sorry on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music. I guess you got it if you were singing along. My name is Jerry Stanek, your host for the program, brought to you by Bituminous Press. Now, really we're here because the Pennsylvania landscape in the 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, you really couldn't be alive and breathing without some awareness of the polka. And that was especially the case on Sunday mornings, when the AM radio dial was filled with energetic announcers who might speak in Polish, like my dad did, and great, happy music. Everybody turned it on just because of that. You work hard all week, and on Sunday morning you need to dance in the kitchen. And that was a big part of growing up in Pennsylvania. So, in honor of that, we'll do the Pennsylvania Polka with Baron Stanley and his orchestra. The Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Terrence Stanley and his orchestra, the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, the Pennsylvania Polka, of course. Maybe one of the most famous, along with the beer barrel polka. And one of these days we're going to need to dig up In Heaven There Is No Beer, just because it speaks volumes about the polka life, the polka lifestyle. And we're going to finish things up with a polka by Happy Louie and his orchestra. And there are many polka artists you should be aware that have the name Happy or Jolly in front of their names, because they should, because it's the polka. This is called Jabka. Jabka meaning apple in Polish. Happy Louie and his orchestra, Jabka, on the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.
Jabłka, jabłka, wysypałem jabłka, 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 hej, czerwone jabłka, 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 wysypałem jabłka, 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 hej, czerwone jabłka. Posłała mnie matka na górę po jabłka, a ja z góry na pazury wysypałem jabłka. Jabłka wysypałem, potem nic nie miałem, tylko próżny koszyk był, jak do domu przybyłem. Jak się dowiedziała, ale ja się że śmiał z niej, oj, bo pasu nie miała.
It's the Sunday Sound of Polka Music, Jabka, Happy Louie and his orchestra. So glad you could join us today. My name is Jerry Stanek, and thank you to our sponsors, both Norsky's Meat Shop and Bituminous Press in Greensboro, North Carolina. Their latest publication is called Loud and Sure of Myself, penned by yours truly. Thanks for listening in this morning or this afternoon or this evening, depending on when you chose to check out the broadcast, the podcast, broadcast, podcast. They kind of rhyme. And we'll be back. We're going to do a second episode, I promise. In fact, we're even going to get this thing on a regular schedule. The Sunday Sound of Polka Music. Thanks for listening.
Wesoły Ludwik i jego orkiestra. Ja jestem Leon Stanek, z wami na tą niedzielę. I'm Leo Stanek with the Sunday Sound of Polka Music.